Oh, Lauren, Lauren, queen of the screen. With Botox so tight, you look like a dream. But your skin's so thin, it's like tissue paper. One wrong word and poof, you're a vapor. Hey, Lauren, Lauren, toes all sore and red. From folks stepping on them, now you're crying in bed. People are mean, you wail through the night. But you swing at victims' kin, what a sight. From YouTube throne, Queen Lauren so grand. Now cast to the peasants with pitchforks in hand. You dish out the drama, true crime with flair. But cross your highness, oh beware. Family members grieving, you pounce like a cat. Claws out and hissing, imagine that. Botox can't hide that frown upside down. Your kingdom's crumbling, you're losing your crown. Hey, Lauren, Lauren, toes all sore and red. From folks stepping on them, now you're crying in bed. People are mean, you wail through the night. But you swing at victims' kin, what a sight. From YouTube throne, Queen Lauren so grand. Now cast to the peasants with pitchforks in hand. Once upon a vid, you ruled the true crime wave. Subs in the millions, oh what a rave. But thin skin and sore toes led to your fall. Now you're scrolling comments, ignored by all. Peasant life calls with no royal decree. Just Botox bills and reality TV. Hey, Lauren, Lauren, pack up your crown. The kingdom's a victim, you're heading downtown. Toes still aching, tears on your sheets. But hey, next adventure, true crime on the street. From queen to the fields with the mud and the muck. Lauren, oh Lauren, next time, better luck. Apologize, Lauren, to victims of our...
Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are doing very, very well. I'm not on camera today. Hi, Scott. Good to see you. I'm not on camera today because, well, I'm just waking up. So nothing like pure, unadulterated honesty. That's right. So, look, here is one of the, this is at the heart of dishonesty, right? The problem with dishonesty, it might be that the person lying is lying in the moment for a very specific cause. Okay. Everybody's had a moment where they've decided maybe not being completely honest in the moment is a better course of action. I had an incident happened quite a long time ago, where somebody sort of, what do you call it? Like ambushed. Somebody ambushed me on a panel, right? And I wasn't like, I don't go seeking out confrontation. I don't do it in my real life. I don't do it online. I am forthright and honest about my opinions about things or people, but I don't look for that face-to-face confrontation. Not because I'm scared. I do. My fight or flight reflex is 100% fight. In fact, there's been times where my body was moving forward and my brain was going, wait a minute, what are we doing? Stop. We don't want to do this. Okay. So it's not that I'm afraid of confrontation. It is, what's the point? Like the yan, the arguing, going back and forth like a tennis ball, to me is just wasted energy. And I got ambushed on a panel one time, and somebody came up and they started asking a bunch of questions that were, well, wrong. First, that the information they had was wrong, and I tried to clear that up and explain there's proof why what you're saying is just simply can't be reality. And that wasn't good enough. And I knew this person, I knew this person's reputation well enough that I knew what was happening. Like I knew I was on the hot seat. And so I just decided, you know what, to hell with this. I'm not even going to entertain this with the discussion. And I was asked a question I could have said yes to. And I said, no, no, done. Any more questions? Not engaging with you, not doing this. And so it was a bit of a strategic decision in the moment where I didn't want to do the back and forth. There was no hope of any kind of resolution. There really was no purpose other than YouTube drama. And for me, it was, I just not going to have this conversation with you. I didn't hang up. I didn't leave. I didn't do any of that. I just said, no, not doing this with you, not having this conversation with you. That's a different kind of a situation than someone. Yeah, that would be the goal, right? Just me. The goal would be that you would want to clear the air. The goal would be that you would want to give your part of the conversation, they would give their part of the situation, and then hopefully you learn from each other and you find some kind of common ground. Or you find a resolution that works for everyone involved. So that is the difference between that and what happens with these drama creators, where they don't care if what they're saying is true or false. They just want some kind of confrontation that will sell. They want some kind of confrontation that they can show on their channel, and then the subscribers can, be on their team and fighting for their people and all that. And I can't do that. I feel like it's more of like kind of junior high school yan rather than actual problem resolution, if you will. So yeah, rage watching, that kind, yeah, for sure. So the problem between just sort of making a strategic decision to bow out of the yan and not be a part of whatever somebody's trying to invite you into, that's different than someone who has orchestrated a lie with a very intent purpose, or a purpose that is nefarious, right? And that, in fact, is exactly what happened to Christina Mack, that this respected YouTube creator, Lauren Matthias, absolutely revealed herself to be, well, acting without integrity, but perhaps even immoral. And of course, I'm not going to be the person to die on that mountain, but it sure felt immoral. You know what I mean? I have no doubt that it was unethical, but it felt even worse than that. It felt like there was some problem in terms of just treating other people with human dignity, right? That when you take a person who may be acting in a way that you don't support, right? You don't want people going around telling your secrets, blah, blah, blah. And so you're trying to protect yourself from your own secrets being revealed to the public. Maybe you call them and say, please don't do this. This is going to have some really bad problems for me. Maybe you send a friend to go try to talk about it. But what you do not do, because there's a moral authority, you don't make up a crime and try to get an innocent person arrested for a crime. That's what you don't do when you're trying to hide your own bad behavior. I started telling my kids when they were probably maybe 10, 11, 12 years old, I started teaching them, don't say anything to anyone that you wouldn't want reported on the nightly news, right? Whatever you say to someone, even if it's your best friend, even if it's in private, you better be prepared to stand by it when it comes out in a public way, because they always find out. If you're talking crap about someone, they're going to find out sooner or later. It's going to happen, right? Hey, criminal sociology. Hi, Higgy's Mall. Good to see you guys. So be careful what you put out there in your social circles, whether it's like a social media kind of setting or it's a good friend in real life. Be careful that what you're saying, you're willing to take a stand on. If somebody upsets you, you want to process that and talk to a good friend about it. Talk shit if you want to. Fine, do it, but do it with the full knowledge that you may have to stand on your words. The conversation is more than likely going to get back to the person that you've been talking about, and you should be prepared to say, I did say that about you. Here's the reason I said it. And I wish I hadn't done that. I wish it could have been different. And then they accept it or not. But don't run around trying to say one thing and then hide that you've said it. It's nasty, and it's illegal to try to form crimes. Look, Lauren broke the law. John Mathias did too. When they pressured the uniformed police officer, when they were pressuring him to make up a crime against Christina Mack, they actually committed a crime when they did it. It's illegal. You can't persuade law enforcement to go after an innocent person. You just don't have, we don't have that freedom as civilians. Law enforcement knows what their job is. They're the ones who conduct investigations. They are the ones that gather evidence. And then they make the decision whether they're going to approach a district attorney or a grand jury about it, right? This police officer was saying to them, there's no crime here. I mean, I get that you're upset, but there's not a crime here. And you know what else, CrimeCon? Not only did the law enforcement officer who was in uniform tell Lauren Mathias and John Mathias that Christina Mack did not break any laws. Not only did a uniformed police officer tell them directly, they then went on to a court, and the judge all but laughed at Lauren Mathias and said, you don't get to use the law to hide that you opened your big mouth up and stuck your big foot in your big mouth. So, CrimeCon, what's wrong with you? Like, sincerely, what is the malfunction that causes you to believe that it is in any way appropriate to wait on a person who has lawfully paid for a ticket to your event? They show up to get their tag, their ticket, so they can go to whatever they paid for, and you've got their name flagged? You've got their name flagged so that security can then pull them away from the crowd, which is very, very scary. Pull them away from the crowd and then go on to talk to a grown-ass woman like she is 10 years old. Let me explain something to you, CrimeCon. I'm so mad at you guys right now. I was so excited to hear that CrimeCon next year is Orlando, because everybody in my channel knows I'm an Orlando fiend. I love the place, everything about it. Now, I don't want to live there, It's a little too intense to be there every day of your life. But for a couple of weeks, once a year, hell yeah, I'm there. I am a roller coaster dopamine fiend. Love roller coasters, okay? So I heard that CrimeCon was going to be in Orlando next year in September, and I was like, "Woo, yeah, going to Orlando, going to CrimeCon, then I'm going to stay an extra week and do Disney, right? Or any of the other amusement parks." Then I watched Jolene Lunzer. That's right. Jolene Lunzer has video of Christina Mack once again being targeted by CrimeCon. Or was it CrimeCon? Was it CrimeCon? Because I kept watching this over and over and over again. And the same type of issue happened with Jay is for Justice or Every Day with Jay. Jay got stopped. Listen to this crap. Jay got stopped walking the halls of a convention. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a convention. I'm talking about any convention, okay? I don't care if it's like a comic book convention, superheroes convention, psychology convention. The place is full. The place is full of people, you guys, and they're everywhere. And it spreads out to multiple areas. Like the psychology conventions, we actually have meetings in like 4 or 5 different hotels. There's like a main convention hall and then other hotels, meeting rooms. We go for different lessons or speakers or whatever, right? So people everywhere. Who in the hell is watching for Jay, who's never been? She's never been to CrimeCon. It's her first time, okay? She goes to CrimeCon. She's minding her own business. She's not messing with anybody. She's just giggling and laughing and talking to Penny and visiting with Christina or others that were already there. She's just meeting people. She's just being what you do when you go to a convention. She's just being a normal, regular person. And yet, someone recognized her. She doesn't know these people. Someone recognized her and pulled her aside. So Christina Mack was there last year, right? Christina Mack, Laura Mathias created a shit show. And so Christina's known. She's gorgeous, right? She has one of those appearances that if you see her one time, you remember her because she is very beautiful. So you can kind of get where security might recognize her in the line and pull her aside. Maybe. I mean, I don't think it's okay, but I can kind of get that, right? Jay has never been. She's never met these people face to face, you guys. They don't know her. And I don't know if you know this, but the way you look on a camera is not the way you look in real life. The camera creates distortions in depth, height, weight. Like you do look different, right? Now I know with some of the 4K, some of the improved, type of recording, you can get a more realistic view, but you still get those distortions. So who the hell is watching tens of thousands of people roaming around and looks at Jay and goes, "Oh, that's her. That's the girl that we've been looking for." Oh my God. Oh my God. CrimeCon, get your shit together. Your bad actors are not Jay is for Justice or Christina Mack. Who are the bad actors, CrimeCon? Yeah, the people that are calling in the police, the people that are calling your office, the people that are complaining and telling on other adults, CrimeCon. You people at CrimeCon, if this in fact is your security guy, you are amateur. You have shown yourself to be an amateur hour with this crap. Now you can tell I am triggered to hell and back. This is obscenely embarrassing. This is obscenely embarrassing. And where did it come from? You're looking at her ass. You're looking at the woman who's giving a very good imitation of a raging personality disorder. It's just an imitation. I'm not saying she does, but the way she behaves, the choices that she's making, that is a very good way to understand certain personality disorders. So Lauren and Grayson, these two little girls, these two childish junior high school people, they have lied. They have involved judges. They have involved multiple police officers in nonsense, in nothing. Nothing. And now we're looking at the problem with these bullshit lies. The ripples, the ripple effect, the long-ranging, you get one big splash. The minute that it drops in the water, you get a big splash. But then what happens? The ripples just grow and they extend further and further and further and further until you're being affected in any way imaginable. And those ripples, that is what forms the foundation for defamation suits, Lauren Matthias. Christina Mack, and at this point, J is for Justice, and maybe others, in my opinion, they need to be looking for an attorney for a defamation suit against these two women right here on the screen. This is not YouTube opinions. This woman is a coward, or let me be more specific. I don't know that she's a coward. In my opinion, she's behaving in a way that suggests that she is cowardly, right? She's cowardly. Why do I say that? She seems to need someone to stand behind. She doesn't have the ability to voice her own thoughts and opinions without a badge in between her and the person that she is targeting. She doesn't have the ability to go on her channel, a public platform, and to say, this is happening to me. This is what you're doing to me. And I'm telling you to stop. She doesn't have the ability to do that. She goes through multiple police officers trying to get these women arrested. And when the law enforcement says, there's been no laws broken, there's been no laws broken, there's been no law broken, what do these two people do? They go and bring a damn restraining order against the people who haven't broken any laws. You, Lauren, went into a courtroom and you had a judge laugh in your face collectively. And you didn't go live on your channel until you were humiliated. When that judge laughed at your ass and told you you don't get to use the court as your own personal little weapon so that you get to avoid having a conversation with those that you're accusing, you were humiliated, embarrassed, and you knew when that judge laughed at you, you knew at that point that anybody that's had a conversation with you, anybody that's been in a text message with you, anybody that's seen what you've put on public forums, they can tell their own personal experience. They can voice their opinions based on the evidence that you have provided in conversation, and you don't get to scream, I was hacked. They stole my private communications. No, the hell, nobody stole anything, Lauren. You were trying to gag people that you ran your big fat mouth to. And you're so entitled that you really believed all it was going to take was to get a uniformed law enforcement officer involved and say, my husband is a forensic psychologist and I was on real TV. And you thought that they would do your nasty bidding. Now the ripple effects are happening. Now there is evidence, true evidence of real life defamation. The lies that you told against Christina Mack are now affecting her in a way that should never affect her. That is defamation, Lauren. So let's watch this clip from Jolene. And let's see, I believe she's talking about the so-called naughty list. I am Mad Chatter, yes, that people like Jay and Christina were on. They all got to talking to by the security as soon as they picked up tickets. Yeah, so I'm fixing to show it. But this should never be accepted, you guys. This should not be acceptable. That CrimeCon needs to hear from us. And I don't mean mean. I don't mean, with obscenities and stuff. I mean emails saying this was so far out of line. This is so wrong. You don't know the story. You don't understand. These women are being targeted by two people that are on police body cam trying to get an innocent woman thrown in jail. You are looking at the wrong perpetrators. Yeah, exactly, sis. Do you know how much those tickets are to CrimeCon? Even if you get a day ticket. Do you know how much they are? And that bubblehead over there, Trisha Griffith, she's walking around with one of the top tickets in the thousands of dollars. You got. I looked at it because I wanted to buy it for Orlando. Was it oh shoot, I don't remember now. I want to say maybe it was like $2,400. And you get full access to everything, and there's an extra like media room, and there's all kinds of fun perks, right? So how did Trisha Griffith and listen? Oh, I'm going to play it. Never mind. I'm not going to tell you. We're going to play. Okay, so Jolene Lunzer. Let me put her link. Mods, if y'all would just reshare that occasionally, thank you. And let's go ahead and listen to this nonsense. And Christina Mack, I am so sorry. You have absolutely nothing to be embarrassed about or upset about. Let me tell you something, girl, of this whole kit and caboodle going all the way back to the very beginning of the trial coverage with Lori and Chad Daybell. You have behaved with absolute integrity. Absolute integrity. You are allowed to do a TikTok channel where you talk about your personal experiences with people, where you give your opinions about those personal experiences. You absolutely are entitled by the law as well as just basic human rules, a social contract. You're allowed to do that. You can do that. You've done nothing for this to happen to you. Not once. Now we're looking at 2 years in a row. CrimeCon, now when we finish watching this, I'm going to continue my comments because I'm not altogether sure CrimeCon is the one to be calling on the table here. There could be something else going on. This man may have lied about who he is. Okay? So let's listen. If you haven't seen this, prepare yourself for the condescending bullshit. He talked to Christina like she was a small child. So listen, Christina, kudos to you that you fought that urge, because if it'd been me, I'd wanted to just pop him in the nose. I would have said, how dare you speak to me that way? So let me say it for you, Christina. Little man in the glasses, how dare you? How dare you speak to this woman in the way you did? She's literally done nothing wrong. It was Lauren Matthias, Grayson 100%, that lied to CrimeCon, lied to law enforcement, lied to the judge. Not this lady, not the beautiful lady with the dark hair. Christina is the victim of Lauren Matthias. And CrimeCon, the sooner you guys figure that out, I think the better off things will look for you.
And, your little grab bag of goodies from them. And she's pulled aside by this gentleman who works for or heads up the security company that CrimeCon works with, in the security company, the same one that they worked with last year. So Christina minding her own business in this cute oversized sweater. I love it. I feel like it's a dressed in Lala. Christina, tell me if this is dressed in Lala. Maybe I've asked you this before, but super cute. And she is accosted by this gentleman the same way Jay was, where they were like, oh, they take your ID and they're like, come talk to us. All right. So thumbs up as soon as you hear the audio. I'll play this. And I'm going to play this without stopping. I will play it through.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
I'll be right back. Like, come down here. Have PTSD, man. Last time I had to walk out with you somewhere. Oh, fuck me.
All right. Same thing as last. All right.
Oh, no, I don't think hold on. I don't think the one that has frick. The one that has the captions uploaded. Let me make here. I want to make sure. Take. Okay.
Not the restraining order one. Lauren is here. You're here. Same speech I'm going to give from last year.
Yeah.
Hey, have a great time.
Yeah.
Mind your own business.
Yeah.
Leave her alone.
Oh, hell no. I'm not going. I never even want to get her in the first place, man.
Trust me. I'm not,
Just tell me you believe me now.
I believe you.
Thank you.
I always have.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, my cry.
I always
I
did.
didn't think you did. I don't know
did.
why I cared about your opinion. I don't know why.
Can you hear me now? Damn it. Why did it? Okay, I got to go back. So, why is she crying right here, guys? Why is she crying? She's crying because of stress, right? She's crying because of the stress of the moment. Last year, there's still leftover trauma from last year when Lauren Matthias orchestrated public humiliation. It wasn't bad enough that she, of course, you're approached by police officers. You're just sitting there minding your own damn business. And police officers walk up and now they're saying, here's your papers. You're being targeted. You are not allowed to attend CrimeCon. Unbelievable trauma. And then it was all done right in the venue where everyone could see. I want you to step outside of your own body for 2 minutes and consider the humiliation that must have created. In addition, while she's already in trauma from the cops. So what does CrimeCon do? All this evidence comes out. Everybody's talking about showing the police body cams. Everybody made the case. Lauren Matthias is a effing liar of the highest order, right? It all comes out. All of it is out there. CrimeCon apparently finds out that this is all BS, and they do the right thing. They do the right thing. They send Christina a ticket. Now, let me put this into a little perspective here. It's not that this costs CrimeCon anything, because Christina had already purchased her CrimeCon ticket last year. She had bought it early in the year before Lauren ever knew she was even going. Christina Mack already had her ticket. She was going. She was committed. She was going. She got there, and on the first day, the cop showed up and said, "You're not going to attend. You're finished. You can go. You can stay in the hotel, but if Lauren's in the bar, you have to leave. If Lauren's in the restaurant, you have to leave." They didn't give a shit that Christina was there first. They didn't care, and Lauren knew that. Lauren was following her around and making it miserable for her to be anywhere at CrimeCon. All right. So what CrimeCon did this year by giving her a ticket, they just gave her back a ticket that she didn't get to use last year. Does that make sense? She paid for her ticket last year and then they blocked her from attending. So she was out that money. She didn't get that money back. Does that make sense? So this year they reached out to her and said, "Here, we're going to give you a complimentary ticket." No, CrimeCon, you didn't give her a complimentary ticket. She paid for that ticket last year when you guys blocked her without any evidence. You blocked her from attending what she paid for, period. So don't go around patting yourself on the back, especially now after this little man with zero integrity acted like he was 6 feet tall and bulletproof. Short, little, tiny man. I don't know who you think you are, but you ain't big enough to talk to someone like Christina the way you did. You look like a clown. You look like a joke. You look like a toddler who's pretending to be a police officer. That's what you look like. So CrimeCon, you didn't do anything special for her. You just gave her the ticket she had already paid for and never got to use. That's the reality of what you did. And then you turned around and you flagged her name. You put her photograph out there for security officers to look for her, and when finding her, to humiliate her again, drag her out of line, drag her into a place where there was no one else around, which is very frightening all by itself, and then start your bullshit. So when she says, I just wanted you to believe me, and he says, I did believe you, the stress was so intense in her that it came out in tears. Imagine this nightmare. Imagine it. Christina, this is defamation. You are seeing the ripple effects of someone saying things about you that was untrue, dragging you into a court of law when there was no crime. Police officers saying no laws have been broken. And then John Matthias says, well, could we just get something with a signature on it? You disgust me, John Matthias. It was disgusting to listen to you and your wife. These are the ripple effects, Christina. You have proof that their words caused you harm, big harm. Oh, Lauren isn't going to stop unless she is made to stop. No words have ever been more true, just me. Lauren is now on a rampage. And you may not see it because she smiles cute and she uses her softening filters and she wears her rented clothes and she has a pretend bullshit in her mind. Oh, I'm better than Nancy Grace. You ain't shit, Lauren. You are nothing. Nothing. But she is on a rampage. She was humiliated by that judge, and there will be hell to pay now. Anybody who stands up and calls this bitch out is going to have a target on their back. Any of them. This is defamation, Christina. These are the ripple effects. And I'm sure that if you found a good attorney, you could probably include CrimeCon in your lawsuit. This was so wrong. So wrong. So listen to the way that this tiny little man with zero integrity, no self-esteem outside of his rent-a-cop little badge. Listen to how he speaks to this woman. Oh my God, I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
And it shouldn't matter.
There are very few people's opinions I care about, and I guess I cared about yours.
I always
Thank
did.
you.
The problem back in Denver was have a piece of paper. Yeah.
Oh,
that was the problem. Is that right, little man? The problem back in Denver, there was a piece of paper. Well, that's very interesting, sir, because the hotel did not kick Christina out, did they? The hotel didn't seem to have a problem with that little piece of paper. It was only you little insignificant people of CrimeCon that seemed to be afraid of a piece of paper. Or was it that you were afraid of the 300,000 subscribers that Hidden True Crime has? Maybe that's what you were really afraid of. Maybe you made a calculated decision. Those of you at CrimeCon, you made a calculated decision. We're looking at Lauren and John, who have 330,000 subscribers, compared to Christina Mack that had 100 subscribers and never said Lauren's name. And you made a calculated risk and said, well, we're going to protect the 330,000 channel. You're gross. You're disgusting. You're small-minded. And I don't want to even know how it is that you are making decisions, CrimeCon. Listen to this asshole. Don't let the smile throw you off. That is a tactic. That's a tool. When you're going after somebody or you're firing someone, something like that, you are coached. Keep a smile on your face. This is bullshit. He thinks he's manipulating her. He's terrible at manipulation. He's awful. But he thinks that he's manipulating her. No, Joker, you're the one being manipulated.
But I didn't know if people believe you guys.
I did.
They believe you, Christina.
Imagine, right?
Gosh, I don't know why that really such a huge burden for a second.
But I'm going to give you the same speech I'm going to give her. Because
Why?
she's been in contact. I'm like,
Why, asshole?
you,
Why? Why are you going to give Christina the same speech that you're going to give the lying, litigious bitch? Why are you giving her the same speech? They're not the same people. They didn't do the same things. Christina is the victim, little man. She's the victim. Lauren Matthias is the litigious bitch. She's the perpetrator of the problem. She should have been banned from CrimeCon.
you get here, I need to speak with you. So same speech to both of you. Aggregate time. Mind each other's business.
Yeah.
Don't
What
get
did
into each other. Speak with you. So same speech to both of you. Aggregate time. Mind each other's business.
Yeah.
Don't get into each other's business.
do you get? Is this the exact same speech you gave to your own children when they were little? Yeah, me too. Me too. Or as a teacher dealing with unruly students. Yeah, I said the same speech at the same time. So what is he doing saying this to Christina when Christina did not do a single thing untoward, unpleasant, raw, illegal? The judge supported 100% that Lauren Matthias was full of it. So what's he doing? What the hell is he doing?
I can look you in the eye on my kid's life. I don't want to see her. I want nothing to do with her.
And I still believe you.
I walked away and she ruined my life. And I don't even hate her.
Yeah.
I wish I hated her. It would be easier.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Christina, I'll hate her for the both of us, okay? I'll hate her for you enough for you and for me because it is the ultimate bully. It is the ultimate bully who looks at themselves in the mirror and says, I am more valuable of a person than this other people because I have a big, powerful YouTube channel or whatever the reason, because I'm taller, I'm prettier, whatever Lauren, whatever kind of wild, delusional state that she's in. Somehow she believes that she's more valuable than other people, especially you, to the point that this woman had such hubris. She went to law enforcement and she went to the court system and kept getting the door slammed in her face and doesn't stop. Do you guys realize that? The uniformed police officers kept saying, nobody did anything wrong. You're not a victim. No one's done a damn thing to you. The judge all but laughed at her stupid ass. Has she stopped? Has she learned her lesson? Nope. Still at it. Still doing her same bullshit, except you know what? I noticed her little friend group has certainly gotten smaller, hasn't it, Lauren? You didn't walk into CrimeCon this time like you were Princess of Wales, Catherine, coming into, the Buckingham Palace. You didn't come in amid fanfare and people swooning, oh, Lauren, it's Lauren. You didn't get that this year, did you? Now I saw the people you got photographs with. Yeah, Lauren, tell us again how you're so much better than anyone else. You want to know something, Lauren? If it wasn't for the label forensic psychologist, if it wasn't for the fact that you married a man's professional license, your channel would not be 300,000 people.
I feel nothing ourselves. We had our own house, but thank you.
But just like
I promise.
all the harassment policies we have,
I
make sure you follow it. Make sure you're not videotaping or live streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out like in the CrimeCon area, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So can because I got my medal again. I don't know if you saw things play out through what happened between last CrimeCon and this one.
I did not.
I think the body, so Aurora, buried body footage. So like when it comes, there's no record of that. It's freaking weird, dude. And I've been talking to attorneys about
Good.
like
Good.
it's stupid,
I'm
not
thrilled
time-consuming.
to hear that she's been talking to attorneys. And look at the change in his affect. Watch his face change as she starts describing how people believe there's no record of the things that happen, but she had her meta glasses and she's been talking to attorneys. Look at his affect change. Watch his face change. This isn't over, Lauren Matthias. You're going to get what you wanted. You're going to find your ass in a courtroom. But hey, that's what you worked for, right? All those phone calls to cops, whether it was leaving a restaurant or it was in the safety of Grayson's apartment, you just were calling the damn cops everywhere, Lauren. You just couldn't wait to get a judge involved. You even went after Kresha and her channel with her family photographs, you heinous bitch. You want court? You want to be just like your daddy and go into a courtroom to fight your case? Okay. Watch his face change.
Each other's business, don't get into each other's business.
I can look you in the eye on my kid's life. I don't want to see her. I want nothing
See him
to do.
smiling, watch his
And I
face.
still believe you.
I walked away and I lied. And I don't even hate her.
Yeah.
I wish I hated her. It would be easier.
Yeah.
I feel nothing ourselves. We had our own house, but thank you.
But just like
I promise.
all the harassment policies we have,
I
make
promise.
sure you follow it. Make sure you're not videotaping or live streaming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out like in the CrimeCon area, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So because I got my medal again. I don't know if you saw things play out through what happened between last CrimeCon and this one.
I did not.
I think the body, so Aurora, buried body footage. So like when it comes, there's no record of that. It's freaking weird, dude. And I've been talking to attorneys about like
Look at his face now. Oh, smiley. He's not smiling anymore. What happened there, Mr. Big Man with the fake badge? Why aren't you smiling anymore? You heard there's attorneys that got your attention, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
stupid,
Not to mention time consuming, money and everything else.
Yeah. But I unfortunately had my meta glasses. So these are my glasses on at the time, and I click them on, but they turn off every 3 minutes. So I only got like a couple 3-minute segments. But I won't, so no live streaming and no videoing with metas either. I just want to make sure I'm not breaking any rules.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
So none of my, no 3D. I'm like, I need to be watching CCTV, protect myself.
Yeah.
Mostly for self-protection.
Did you hear what she said? She's protecting herself, little man with the fake badge. She has to protect herself against Lauren Matthias, right? And yet you're lecturing her to stay away from Lauren. She needs protection from Lauren, little man. you're talking to the wrong person. It's Lauren that is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not allowing any live streaming or recording, mainly in the session, right?
Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. It's a business.
Right. And the meta classes, we're not allowing them, but I can't tell them meta, so you do. With,
Well, I won't, it's not remote. And I only have one.
yeah, and I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you need to, you do whatever you
Yeah.
do, right?
Oh, I should, figure it out.
But like I said, same speech I'm giving you is speech I'm.
So you are letting her in?
Yes.
Okay. I heard like rumors that you guys weren't going to be letting her in. And you tell Brian, I was like, no, I wasn't not letting her in. A friend of mine lives one time that they're letting you guys letting her in. So.
But yes, we're letting her in, we're letting a few others that are on the naughty list.
On the what? Excuse me, sir. What in the hell did you just say? We got to listen to this again because I can't believe my effing ears.
Be letting her in. And you tell Brian, I was like, no,
Listen to him.
not letting her in. A friend of mine lives one time that they're letting you guys letting her in. So.
But yes, we're letting her in, we're letting a few others that are on the naughty list.
No, he said it. He went there. They're letting in people who are on the naughty list. I'm just curious. What is your opinion of a grown-ass man speaking to this woman who has not done anything wrong at all? He is lecturing her about the naughty list. What do you guys think? Yeah, Kelly, he said it. The naughty list. What do y'all think of that? It's not a kid at Christmas, dude. Santa's not here, and he is certainly not checking the list twice. The naughty list? Are you insane? You are speaking to a woman that has absolutely done nothing wrong and in no way at all should have ever been spoken to. You had no right to approach this woman. Now you're saying, well, you're on the naughty list. The naughty list? Do me a favor, little weird man in the fake badge. Put me on your stupid fucking naughty list, okay? Because that's about as powerful as it is. That's the extent of its power. You are laughable. You are a joke. To look at this woman and to talk about the naughty list? Oh my God. Oh my God. It is so humiliating. Yeah, Mad Chatter. Thank you. CrimeCon. Little weird man. Listen up. Trisha Griffith from Web Sleuths notoriety literally recorded the father of a murdered baby. He had no idea he was being recorded. She kept the recording equipment hidden. She went running up, pretending to be a fan, asking for a selfie. And she recorded their conversation. Is she on the naughty list? Is Lauren on the naughty list with her fake bullshit? What about Grayson and her very creepy vibes that somehow she's like possessed by a demon? Are these people on the naughty list? Exactly. What does one need to do, CrimeCon, to be placed on the naughty list? Like me doing this video, Jolene Lunzer doing commentary, does that get us on the naughty list? Is that what puts us on the naughty list? How about bullshit, fake lies for restraining orders? Going to a judge and lying to the judge's face. Does that get you on the naughty list? What about John Mathias trying to get 5 counts so they can put Christina in prison for 25 years? Does that earn the respected, eminent forensic psychologist a place on your bullshit naughty list? Oh, Jay's on the naughty list. You know why? Because Jay has a channel and told the truth. Because Jay showed police body cam. Jay proved that CrimeCon is full of it. Yeah, the naughty list. That's right, Kelly. Get ready. That's right. So guess what, little creepy man with the pretend badge? You are at the top of my naughty list. Try to remember that, okay? I don't particularly like you. I don't like the way that you spoke down to a grown-ass woman. I don't think unless you can give an instance of anything that this woman did to be watched and targeted, to be humiliated, pulled out of line, where you withheld her badge until after you chastised her like she was a small child. One thing she did to deserve that shit, other than CrimeCon doesn't want to offend the subscribers of Lauren Mathias. It's clear to see that CrimeCon is worried about the number of fans. They don't care much about the quality of fans. Because the people that are listening to Lauren Mathias and still believe in her bullshit, they're not thinking human beings.
There are a couple.
Yeah. But we came to the conclusion, not to get into the weeds, so I'm a private vendor, I'm a risk manager,
About that.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're what? Excuse me? So you're not with CrimeCon. You're a quotation marks private vendor. Huh. Isn't that interesting? Wait a minute. This is not CrimeCon. This man is not speaking on behalf of CrimeCon at all. So who's paying him? What is this about? Is this Mathias money? Is this short little bastard being funded by hidden true crime income? And what he's doing is just putting Christina in her place. Is this once again Lauren Mathias standing behind authority? Listen to him again. Oh, you snake. Your photograph is going to CrimeCon, asshole. And you better hope that somebody knows who you are.
So,
But yes, we're letting her in, we're letting a few others that are on the naughty list.
there are a couple.
Yeah. But we came to the conclusion, not to get into the weeds, so I'm a
Not to get into the weeds. Which weeds exactly would that be? You're stumbling over your words, sir, trying to define who this we is that you're talking about. We decided to let her in. We decided to let a few others in that are on the naughty list. But you don't ever say CrimeCon. The organizers of CrimeCon determined. You never say that, do you? Listen again, guys. He is falling all over himself not to say CrimeCon. Why? That should be his source of authority, correct? If he's private security, if he's been hired for CrimeCon, he has their weight behind his decisions. So why is he falling all over himself, not saying their name? Listen.
A friend of mine does not comment. They're letting the other So,
But yes, we're letting her in, we're letting a few others that are on the naughty list.
there are a couple.
But we came to the conclusion, not to get into the weeds, but
so he says, we came to the conclusion, and then he stops and he says, well, not to get into the weeds here. The weeds are, he's not hired by CrimeCon.
private vendor, risk manager,
About that.
right?
Yeah.
So
By the he's hired by a vendor.
There are a couple.
But we came to the conclusion, not to get into the weeds, but so I'm a private vendor, risk manager,
About that.
right?
Yeah.
So CrimeCon hired us, and then they're like, what do we do with all these things, right? Like,
What do we do with all these things? What things? Exactly what things are you referring to? What things? Because what happened last year is that Lauren filed a fraudulent fake restraining order. She also contacted a homicide detective and interfered by lying to that homicide detective. Why are you involved in homicide, Lauren? Where was there a homicide? But that detective then sent out an email. Oh, my friend is being stalked and threatened. No, your friend wasn't. You were used, just like everybody else in Lauren's life. You were used for her own dirty work. So they got a restraining order, and the hotel didn't freak out. The hotel didn't say, oh, there's somebody here with a restraining order. We better kick her out so there's no trouble. Do you know how many people are walking around with restraining orders, you weird little man? It's not criminal to have a restraining order against you. That's not criminal. It's only criminal if you violate it. So what? What are we going to do with all the what? What are you going to do with all what? What? What did this woman do to get called out by your ass? Because I can show you hours of video and commentary that does show that Lauren Matthias is a threat to people, to lots of different people. She regularly targets people. So what'd she do? Like, what was the big problem? Oh man, I'm so angry.
let's be fair. Let everybody come. I'll talk to everybody that,
Let's be fair. Let's be fair. Last time I heard, bring in bullshit lawsuits, lying to police officers. Why do we have to be fair to that quality of person? And the victims of that quality of person. I don't quite understand that. You know what you should have done? If you wanted to be fair, you would have given Christina the highest ticket that you have available and paid for her hotel room after what you did to her last year. On the word of a big YouTube creator. CrimeCon is so impressed by the big channels, they don't stop long enough to actually consider the people at the front of those channels. This is egregious, you guys.
Potentially, and give them the same speech that, hey, look, come and grab, have a good time, you know, harassment policy, no
I
laughing.
will let him know he's probably on my worried about. I think that's what he
I'm sure.
just like, and because you as a risk assessor, like brain part can know that and be prepared.
Oh yeah, I'm already there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, my point being, that's the conclusion we came to. Hey, we'll let them in, but because I'm like, they haven't violated any policy
You did tell me.
on here.
You mean he's laughing it? They violated last CrimeCon. She stole from the speaker path.
Right. But that, I'm talking about here.
Yeah, laughing.
Yeah.
Yo, let's don't talk about our bullshit decisions we already made, the mistakes we already made, the things that we did to you last year with absolutely no leg to stand on at all. We don't want to be found guilty. We, CrimeCon, we are above reproach. We are not to be questioned. We are the authority in all of our greatness. Well, your authority works for shit because you chose the likes of Lauren Matthias over this individual woman who literally did not do anything, nothing. It is Lauren Matthias who is causing the trouble. It is Lauren Matthias who is misleading law enforcement. It is Lauren Matthias who is doing bullshit, copyright strikes, taking people to court for restraining orders. It's Lauren Matthias that is going on public bulletin boards and saying horrible things about Tylee Ryan, about Kresha, about other members of the victims' families. You are talking to the wrong person, little man.
So, like, they're going fair chance. We'll let them in.
Yeah.
If they violate it, it's very simple. Hey, you violated, you're out.
Yeah, I was not coming back.
Yeah. So, like I said, same speech I'm giving you, I'm giving everybody else.
Yeah.
Like I said, my main thing is safety.
Yeah.
Everybody's safety.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
No, I'm here. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, so are you the Akita? There was the security. I was looking at my meta footage from last year, and I saw that there was security. It started with an A. Was that yours? Is that yours?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Because I was like,
Look at
talking
how
about Gloria.
nervous he
He's
is.
the one who's blonde.
He's like, wait a minute. Why are you looking up security companies? Why is that? Wouldn't you like to know, little man?
I was like, he said that he was contract. I was like, I bet you that security guard was one of your guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long story short, like the lead
No, I like
man.
something.
Yeah. Yes, I'm Cadastria. We're a separate entity, but
Yeah.
we get hired. We represent crime. Yeah. Yes, and in fact, your name was flagged because I wanted to speak with you.
Oh, I feel so bad for Christina. Oh my God. Now watch this. All these people are looking. Everybody's watching. So sorry you went through this, Christina. Again. Oh my God, I feel so bad for her. How humiliating to have to stand there in that room with all those people. Unbelievable, unforgivable, unforgivable. This is unforgivable. Oh, Trisha. Who in the hell wears a leather hat? I got one last question. Krisha, welcome. Look at him. He does not like her asking about attorneys. He's looking around like, well, what? Because if we are the security company that is hired by CrimeCon, we're on the hot seat too. Watch how he reacts when she asks about the attorneys. Yeah, that's right. We can't. We're not. If you go to CrimeCon, you don't get.
Okay, so that was infuriating to watch the first time I watched it, and I am trying to get the captions thing that deleted the captions for some reason.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, Jolene. Please share her link again so that everybody can go watch the whole show. If you have not discovered Jolene Lunzer yet, you are really missing out. She is a hoot. She is so fun. So fun. Why would Dolly be able to see this flagged list, but yet not be spoken to about his meta glasses? So what do you mean Dolly saw a list? What is that? What kind of list? Yeah, Christina was golden again. And I'm going to tell you, I can't say that my temper I would have laughed in his face when he said the naughty list. So the fact that Christina stayed so composed and so gracious, she is a very strong, confident woman, period. He said he has a friend who works for CrimeCon who showed him the list. Okay, Dolly. So put the list out there, buddy. Print the list. Show us. Who's on the list? God dang. I mean, what is this? Is this Nazi Germany? What is that? Now they're keeping lists? Do you know how disgusting that is? I know of YouTubers that have kept lists. Trisha Griffith brags about her list. Do you know how creepy and authoritarian that is? That is the kind of bullshit that Nazi Germany did. Not just normal, regular people going about their business, minding. There's no reason to keep lists, people. Yeah, exactly, Mellow Yellow. After all that she's been put through, yeah, absolutely agree. I would send this to the judge. It absolutely can delete. The CrimeCon needs to see this video. Absolutely. Well, I can tell you, CrimeCon got its start by two men that worked with Glenn Beck. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Glenn Beck's empire is not doing very well right now. Financially, he's taken several pretty hard hits. And so they're struggling a bit. So yes, he was involved in the beginning of CrimeCon, the conceptualization and that kind of thing. I don't know his involvement at this point, but the two guys that are the actual owners of CrimeCon, they were employees of his, and I don't know if they continue to work with him or not. I don't know. I watch. I don't do drama, not keen on many folks. Glenn Beck himself has nothing to do with crime. Yes, absolutely, Blue. Yeah. I used to know the whole story and their names, but you don't, why would you remember the names if you had no call to? So it's been probably 4 or 5 years. Yeah, I'm just livid that Othram is the main sponsor of CrimeCon. So this is why Trisha has the fancy pass, is because Othram is the big dog in terms of funding. Interesting. That is very interesting. Trisha is another story. Now, I want you to look at this this picture. Lauren's world has really gone down in social credibility in the past year. This is one of her vanity pics. This is the picture she's gonna frame and put on her wall with all of her celebrity friends. That this is who she's hanging out with. Yeah. And Trisha, I don't know if you know this or not, but it is Las Vegas and it's like 105 degrees and it's inappropriate to wear a leather cowboy hat. Most people wouldn't wear a leather cowboy hat anyway because they're just stupid. People that have money and wealth and position, they buy a 30X beaver hat to wear during the winter because they're warm. People don't wear these stupid leather hats because they're like from the 1970s and it's just weird and creepy and like gross. So, but you go ahead and keep wearing it along with your, jewelry. Go right ahead, but it looks silly. Actually, you look ridiculous. But yeah, this is the vanity picture that old Grayson and Lauren have come up with. And what is the saying? Oh, how the mighty have fallen. That's it. What do you guys think? What kind of picture frame would you put it in? Would you put it in a maybe a beautiful, like carved Baroque type, gilded with gold on it? Would you put it in maybe highly polished chrome frame? Like, what do you think? How do you think you would like to put that up on your wall with all your celebrity photos? She probably stole that hat from her deceased subscriber. Oh, God help us. I don't think so. I think she's had the hat. The hat predates the makeover. Like when her hair was all crazy and wild and she was very heavy. According to Lauren, Trisha has had plastic surgery. Now, listen, in all fairness, you are not talking to a girl that has a problem with plastic surgery. I don't. But when you're asking your subscribers to pay your electric bill, how do you come up with $40,000 for a facelift? Unless Othram paid for it. Is that what's going on here? Did Othram say, we'll hire you to be the face of Web Sleuths, but we got to clean this act up? You gotta get facelift. You got to lose weight, get on the jab, lose some weight. We'll do a makeover. Is that what happened to Trisha? I don't know. That is all a guess on my part. So, but I do know how much plastic surgery cost, and a medium, a middle of the range surgeon for a facelift, neck lift, and then to get your eyes done, medium would be around 45,000. A quality surgeon, like a triple board certified, it can be 150,000. So who funded this new and improved Trisha? The exact wording, well, I don't remember the exact wording, but in essence, what Lauren said was that Trisha was begging for donations by her subscribers, and then turned around and got got plastic surgery, and that she could get in trouble for that. So that was her buddy, old pal, who said that. Interesting, right? And if there's anybody online that knows how much plastic surgery costs, it would be our girl Lauren, because she's had a lot of it. Let's see. Leather frame. Awesome. Awesome. That's why your name is Awesome, because you have all the big thoughts. Yes, a black leather frame is exactly what that picture calls for. Thank you so much, Awesome. Yeah. I see weird people. I see weird people in that picture. My granddaughter and I have similar taste and choices in style. It's because fashion repeats every 50 years. She loves my hand-me-downs. Absolutely, sis. 100%. Yep. I have resurrected some of my bell-bottom pants. I'm glad I didn't get rid of them. Trisha looks weird and creepy. She's got this this pose. There's something strange about the way she looks. I can't figure out what it is. Look. Look at that look. What is she doing here exactly? Like, if you can see her eyes, it's like she's posing like she's like really cool and kind of sinister. It's so weird. It's so weird. There's another thing I noticed in this picture too, and I haven't seen anybody really talk about the picture. Look at Grayson and Lauren. This is so cringy. What do you guys see about Grayson and Lauren? I'm just going to let y'all, now that I've like told you specifically to look at their fashion choices, what is it you notice? Like, I laughed in the middle of the night when I saw this. I started chuckling. I was like, this is just too weird. My brain cannot even, like, I can't even figure out how you do it. Dolly, hey, Dolly, welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, we are tearing this apart, Dolly. The whole naughty list thing set me off. Oh my God, I'm so mad. I'm so mad about the naughty list. What do you guys think about their fashion choices, Lauren and Grayson? I'm sitting there. I think so too, Kelly. Trisha looks evil, peering out from underneath that black leather cowboy hat that was in style in the 70s, for God's sake. If you're so accomplished and you have so much money and so much fame, why don't you go buy you a 30X beaver? Why don't you go buy a real cowboy hat? Why are you walking around with this, biker dude throwaway discarded leather. Like, why? It doesn't look good. It looks silly. It looks ridiculous. But a beaver 30X, ooh, those are some very nice hats. Very nice. What do you think about what Grayson and Lauren are wearing? Think about it. Look at the picture. I'm sitting there watching, and I'm looking at the picture and I'm going, okay, help me, God. How does this happen? How is it that you get with your employer and color code your wardrobe? You color code what you're going to wear? Like they're dressed like twinsies. How weird is that? It's so bizarre. Yeah, Matt. Sister wives. I think I used to have a song that I did. I don't know if I still have it on here. Oh, I deleted it. I wrote a song that Lauren and Grayson were. Oh, you know what? I think I have a video. I think I have a video that I recorded. It's something like we're going to hell for this one. I think that's what it was titled. Hold on a minute. I'll play it. Okay, I got to go to my channel. Y'all talk to Dolly. Tell Dolly to name some names. I want to know who's on that damn naughty list. Spill the beans. Let's see if I can find it. Come on, Dolly, spill the beans. Who's on the naughty list? I know Jolene's on the naughty list. I know Hella definitely on the naughty list. Let's see. I think it was called We Are Going to Hell for this one. I think that's what it was called. Nope, that wasn't it. Shoot, I thought that was what I named it. Maybe it was done during a live. Let's see. We Are Going to Hell. Nope, I must have deleted it off of there too. Damn. That was a good little song. It was a little harsh, you know what I mean? So let me scroll down and see if I can find it real quick. Please don't feed the trolls. That was several months ago. Let's see if I can. I think that was before the whole Nancy Guthrie disappearance. So let me go past this. Oh, Lauren, you know the screen. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. You look like a dream. Your skin's so tight, it's like tissue paper. Oh, well, I thought I might be able to find it real quick. I'll go to the website where I do the music. It's stored in there. I keep all my songs. It just looks like I deleted it off of my YouTube. But I'll go get it and download it. We'll listen to it another night for fun. Oh, is this it? Maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Let's see. Oh, Lauren. No, that's the Lauren song. Maybe it's at the end. No, that was Horizons. Okay, I'll have to find it on the website. and re-download it. But I did make a little song, a funny little song that was alluding to the whole sister wives thing, and that John has his hands full with so many wives that he's trying to keep happy. So yeah, I deleted everything that was John Matthias. So that got deleted. All right. So did Dolly spill the beans while I was looking? Let me peek. Oh, hope you meet her and wonder if Fruit Loop is with her. Gigi got a sweet. Hey, you know what sweet she got, Mary Romine? That was the Tom Cruise suite. That was the suite that was in the movie. Hey, Team Doocy Doo 222. Hi, Kresha. Trisha dyed her hair herself. I was a colorist, but is that why it looks so like burned, like frizzy, dried? Dolly. Did Dolly give us the list? I don't think so. Dolly, are you going to spill the beans? Who's on the naughty list? Oh, Mad Chatter. Thank you so much, Mad Chatter. You are a sweetheart. I appreciate your support. And I've already made my decision. All my super chats and all my AdSense, it's all going into a savings account that is going to be CrimeCon Orlando. So thank you. I am a color specialist and I'm on my way into the salon to have a busy Saturday. Michelle, thank you for all your help. We love you guys. Okay. You make life beautiful and we appreciate it. And the necklace is wild. It's wild. It's so, do you want to know how bad the jewelry is for me? And I love jewelry. Don't get me wrong. Watching her sometimes, I feel like confined by all the jewelry that she wears. The just nonstop layers and layers and layers of necklaces. Did you ever hear, people shouldn't really remember your jewelry. It should complement the way you look. It shouldn't dominate the way you look. And you're just putting like racks of necklaces on that's just doesn't even go together. It's like you watched let me think of an analogy. It's like you watched Chanel, like old Chanel, like classic Chanel. Their advertising campaigns, the 20s, 30s, 50s, they layered those heavy chains, but they're selling jewelry. They're selling high fashion. People don't go to like fashion shows and buy exactly what the model is wearing and then go out on the street dressed like that. You would look like a clown, right? The people do that to as an attention grabbing marketing tool, but real, people that really understand or enjoy high fashion, or they enjoy, jewelry, your jewelry should be the complement. It's not supposed to stand out and obliterate everything. Your clothing, your face. There's some days that she comes on camera, I can't even watch because I feel like I'm being choked with all that stuff that she puts on around her. She'll have an enormous brooch and then 5 or 6 necklaces. And I just can't manage it. It just is too much. I have to just look at a different, go to a website and listen to what she's saying. And then when she says something that I think I want to do a video about, then I go back and clip it. But it's just so much. It's like, what are you hiding from, Trisha? Like, what do you feel like all that jewelry is doing for you? You just look like, to me, you're in a costume. It doesn't even look like real clothing and jewelry. I knew Lori was a hairdresser. A 6 looks exactly right. Gotta run. I have an 11 o'clock. Check back later. Make her beautiful, Michelle. We are counting on you. The world needs your work. God knows CrimeCon needs your work, Michelle. I think you need to rent out a salon next year at CrimeCon and do the ladies that show up for CrimeCon. I have known old money. I've known old money that would wear the same brooch as their signature. Exactly, sis. Old money rotate their frocks. It is not fast fashion. 100%. Very well said. They're not even comfortable in their own skin. What? Oh my God, Krisha. Preaching truth. That's it, isn't it? You look in the mirror and you don't embrace yourself and love yourself, right? And so it becomes a game of hide and seek. If I wear this, people won't see the real me. Or if I wear that, people won't see the real me. You know, healthy people, you want to know how they make their fashion choices? Healthy people make their choices based on, will I be comfortable? Even the finest dressed women in the world, their clothing is so expensive because it looks really great and it is comfortable, right? When you buy cheap clothes trying to mimic high fashion, you're really uncomfortable. That, like, you think about the difference between wearing a wool sweater as compared to wearing a cashmere sweater. Cashmere, look, wool is warm. No doubt about it. It is warm. You got to wear a t-shirt underneath it because it will turn your skin just bright red from irritation. But cashmere, whew, cashmere is so nice. You don't even want to wear a bra. You just want cashmere all over your body because it is so smooth and so soft and fluffy and light and warm as hell. So warm. So yeah, you're just hiding with all that. I don't even know how much more it's just too much. The black leather cowboy hat, I don't even understand that. Like, I don't even understand what that's supposed to be. Is it just a gimmick? Is it like, okay, this is my dad's old cowboy hat or my grandpa's old cowboy hat, and so I'm gonna, wear it as an homage to him? Like, what's it about? I cannot look, guys. Heat, where it leaves your body through your head, top of your head, bottom of your feet, and then the crooks in your elbow and behind your knees, right? Those are the places that if someone overheats, you should get ice and put ice on those 7 areas of your body. So you are in a location that's like 105 degrees regular temperature in the summer, and a leather hat is going to keep all of your body temperature in. So why are you doing it? You think that people will recognize the cowboy hat, but they're not going to recognize you? Trisha, I got news for you, honey. You don't look like anybody else. You have a very distinctive look. You're not going to like walk through the halls of CrimeCon and see 10 other people that look like you. I blend in. I'm a pretty boring looking person. So I go walk around CrimeCon, people probably never even notice who I am. Trisha, they're going to notice you. You're easily recognizable. In my opinion, what do you think? What do y'all think? Do you think she's has a unique look? Dolly talk. You side with Hella. Oh, man bat. Yeah. Look, I don't think I think it's let me say it this way. I think that it's impossible for one person to like everyone. I think that goes against mammalian biology. I think there are going to be people that occasionally we run across and we just don't like very well, right? But shouldn't that be a part of being an intelligent human being, which is to, who cares if there's something you don't like, you just overlook it, unless there's an egregious act like trying to get somebody thrown in jail that hasn't broken any laws. That's egregious. Or targeting 84-year-old women and trying to steal their fortune. That is egregious. It's not about I like them or I don't like them. It is about an egregious act against humanity. But other than that, we can all get along. We can all be friendly. Yeah, I think it's egregious that Jay was stopped. I think it was and you heard the difference, how they pointed out the meta glasses with Jay. You can't use your meta glasses. He didn't have that same messaging with Christina. So what's the story? What are you going to do? You're going to go around and grab people's glasses off of their face and say you're not allowed to wear glasses? Shut up, CrimeCon. You're stupid. That's just stupid. Yeah, she's the one that did it, CJ. Trisha is the one who recorded John Ramsey last year. I did hair for years, got ill, can't stand all day, got my psych degree in counseling. As doing hair, we are non-paid counselors. Let me tell you something, Mary Roman. My hairdresser knows all my best secrets. Yeah, I agree with you. She is my best therapist for sure. I love, though, that you went back to school and got your degree and transitioned your career. I think that's awesome. I like hats. My hat is profile picture. I can't read criminal sociology. Sorry. I like hats. My hat in the profile picture is my fiance's hat. Let me zoom in and see. Oh, you're so cute. So cute. Cute. Man Bat's got a cool profile picture too. All right. She also recorded walking through the Othram exhibit. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know anything about that. I thought the Othram thing was the merch. I didn't remember seeing Jay go through anything about testing, or I thought it was just where they were selling t-shirts. They don't stop people from using their phones with video and audio. You know what, Man Bat? Just let one of those sons of bitches tell me to take my glasses off. I'm going to be like, no, these are my real glasses. This is what I wear. Leave me alone. They're prescription glasses. None of your business what kind of glasses I buy and purchase for myself. If you don't want me wearing black horn rimmed glasses, then maybe you ought to make that a policy. That's not going to be allowed to wear black horn rimmed. But you know what? There's plenty of other meta glasses and AI glasses that are now very stylish. So sorry, not sorry, CrimeCon. Your little SS Gestapo dreams of the future are not going to be realized. There are way too many adults out here doing childish things, playing games. That's not what CrimeCon is about. It needs to be taken more serious, and more should respect it, including CrimeCon themselves. How dare that man pull Christina out of line? She's simply standing there minding her business. She had not broken a single policy, nothing. Drag her into an isolated part of the hotel. Tell her she is on the naughty list. So who needs to take it seriously? Lauren Matthias is the one who has games up the wazoo. I don't think anybody wants to be called out when they've done nothing wrong. I don't believe that. Yes, PJ, if you go back to the first part of this video, I showed the video where they targeted Christina Mack again. Embarrassed her, pulled her out of line, it questioned her. Yeah, they did. But they're treating everyone fairly. Lauren is going to get the same lecture that Christina Mack is getting. It's BS. It's BS. Who was videoing when he was reprimanding Christina? Nona, I think she has she was recording. It's her recording hardware. And that's all I'll say. It's not a drone. Why would a vendor not allow recording in their booth? It's allowed in that area, right? I don't know. That's what I said. I don't remember that she went into an area where there was content being presented. I thought that she was just in the area where they were selling merch. And again, I'm just watching the video like you guys. I don't know anything that you don't know. Hey, Lindsay Hendricks, how are you doing? Howdy. Let's see. I still don't know why Trisha would be on the list. It doesn't make sense to me. Well, Trisha's on the list because she surreptitiously recorded the father of a murdered child last year at CrimeCon. She went up to him and acted like a fan and asked to get a photograph. And then when they were standing there talking, she was recording the whole time. And that was 100% against the policy at CrimeCon. Can't complain. Happy Saturday, y'all. I've got an extra little thing that's popped up here that's making me miserable. Yeah, exactly, Marissa. Well, I don't know. So CH said that Lauren is on the naughty list because she's a complainant, but that's a legal term, right? That's a legal term. So why is CrimeCon making a list of people that have filed claims in a court? That doesn't make sense. That's silly. Trisha was recording in an area as well. Oh, hell yeah. You know that happened. Trisha got a golden ticket, $2,000 ticket. Surely she wouldn't be on the naughty list. So my guess is that, so people have said that Othram is one of the top donors to CrimeCon, the organization. And so she probably got the list, the ticket, because she's an employee of Othram. Now, she likes to say she's not an employee, but the truth is Othram owns her Web Sleuths channel. She's just being there. You can tell when she's there, she doesn't want to be. She's just hurrying up, rushing through a couple of words and then getting offline, you know. But the owner of the Web Sleuths YouTube channel is Othram. And that's why she would rather you send money to her Cash App and not Super Chat, because that money's going to Othram. I just looked up Claremont Lounge. It's a strip club. So what is the significance of Claremont Lounge? Like, why are you looking that up? Oh, is that in the picture? Is that, let me peek. Oh, it's that guy with the blonde hair. He went to a strip club. Maybe Trisha went with him. There has been lots of confusion about what it is that Othram sees in Trisha Griffith. You can look up all kinds of YouTube creators and not find a laundry list of lawsuits. It's weird. She didn't do anything. I didn't see Jay do anything untoward. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. The green shirt is a Claremont Lounge. Othram also appears to have rented tons of real estate in the vendor floor. Yeah. Listen, Trisha, man, she beats anything. She is a trip. Hold on. Let me see if I can find. Oh, God, that song is so obnoxious. Okay, y'all talk among yourselves. I'm looking for. What in the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hold on. Hang on. Got another photograph for you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Share screen. Live stream. Look at this picture. Trisha, that bag is wearing you, girl. So I guess that is from, would that be from, that's not last year because it's the same carpet. Isn't it the same carpet? I'm so confused. What is happening? Let's do some inspecting here, folks. Isn't that the same carpet? I'm so confused. What do y'all think? Is that a picture from this year? Yeah, I didn't either, PJ. Oh, sorry. My bad. Is that the same carpet? See, I think, but boys, that looks very strange. I'm going to go to a CrimeCon video. Oh, I think, oh, my computer's overheating. Shoot. When I travel, I take this old computer and it gets too hot and then it quits working. So we're stuck with what we're looking at right now. Oh, from last year. Okay, CH, thank you. Looks like Stacy. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Huh. Is that Stacy? But you know what else? That picture of Trisha, she looks 100 pounds heavier than the picture I just showed you. How do you accomplish that? That is very strange. I think it's different tags. I think this picture that we're looking at right now, even though the carpet looks, well, maybe it is the same tag. Let's see. I'm confused. See, his tag is black. Okay, I got to do some investigating here. We got to look and see. That carpet looks just like carpet from the Caesar's Palace. Huh. That is very weird. And you see where it says welcome, Othram, that the round letters where it says welcome, that is also like iconic for Las Vegas. I got to do some investigating because that kind of throws me off. This picture throws me off. Okay. Here's another picture. I don't know who these people are. Yeah, see? That's Trisha this year. That is Caesar's Palace. She's in a Caesar's Palace room. Oh, and look, she's wearing the striped jacket. That's the same jacket, right, guys? Someone help me. I need to understand this. How do you gain 100 pounds overnight? How'd she gain 100 pounds? What is happening? Is that a filter? What? This is the jacket. Look at the jacket she's got on in this picture right here. And then look at, that's the same outfit. It's also not a good quality of clothing. Trisha, look at how your stripes are terribly mismatched. So this was not an expensive outfit that she's got on. Huh. Come on. There we go.
Palace. And we have had a blast so far. We've had so much fun. I am so tired. I'm supposed to go out tonight and like party, kind of like I still have energy in my life. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but we're going to try. Anyway, welcome. It's underway. Today was the first full day, and it was amazing. I showed you a picture here. This was David Middleman's presentation, and it was
Can y'all see her video? Because my view says it's not playing. Strange. Could y'all? No. Weird. Yeah. I don't know why it's not playing. Let's try it again. I'm starting all over from scratch. Hold on just a second. I'm trying to get her video to show. Did it work? No, it did not work. I'll have to, it may be because my computer got so hot. Okay, so what I will do, she take it down or block you like she did with Jolene. No, I'm not blocked. I can see it on my computer. For some reason, it's just not coming through into the StreamYard. It could be because my computer has gotten really hot. Yeah, exactly, Matt Chatter. I'm hot about the naughty list, and my computer is hot. So, but here's what I'll do. I'll get everything turned off, let the computer cool down and everything, and then when I come back later on tonight, we'll go ahead and we'll watch this Trisha stream because it was unbelievable, shockingly bad. Okay. So I don't think she takes her health seriously. Well, I mean, look, I am the first one to sit down and grab a hot fudge sundae, honey. I love it. Okay. I love sugar. I love fried catfish, all the above. What the thing that I'm so confused by, how do you make yourself look like you're 100 pounds thinner? Like, I don't understand. It's very strange. So we're gonna look at the two pictures and try to figure out, maybe some of you computer guru types can explain it to me. Like, why is it in one picture she looks like she's normal weight, and in another picture she looks like she's gained 100 pounds? Very confused by that. Seems, and I would love to be able to do that for myself, make myself look like a fierce beauty queen, but alas, I can't. I'm just me. So, but that is very weird because the other people in the picture don't look modified. So how do you achieve that? Trisha said she went to a $92 buffet on the first night. That's just absurd. Listen to this, Alcie Cheryl. She goes and gets in line for that famous $100 seafood buffet at Caesar's Palace. Like, it's famous, okay? So she goes and gets in line for that buffet. Most buffets in Las Vegas are very inexpensive. Food is cheap. They want you to come into their casino and use your gambling dollars at their establishment. And so one way they do that is they offer very inexpensive food, and the food is delicious. Okay, like they give you good quality food for a small amount of money. This buffet that she went to is famous. It's known. It's a big deal. People go there as part of their tourist activities. So she goes to the $100 seafood buffet, right? She had to have learned about it. Like, she had to have known what it was, because there's not any other buffets like that are that price. So she goes to it. But listen, when she gets on the live, she's pissed off because a bottle of water costs $8. She's pissed off because there's a mini bar in the room, but it's full of alcohol. And if you take the bottles out and put your own bottled water in, it charges you for the bottles that you removed. Now, what she doesn't know, because she's quite unsophisticated about the way of the world, all you have to do is get in touch with the hotel. You can do it before you arrive at the hotel, but if you're there, you can ring up concierge or call the front desk and say, I would like to have the alcohol removed from my room, please. And the people that fill it up, they'll come and get it. They'll empty your fridge out, and then you can use your fridge like you want to. You can keep food in it. You can keep water or Diet Cokes or whatever you want to put in it. But she doesn't know. She's just she's just play acting in a world that is unfamiliar to her. But it is very common for these nice hotels to get a request by their person renting the room to remove the alcohol, because there's a lot of people who are in recovery. There's a lot of alcoholics out there who are no longer drinking, and they're very serious about their wellness, and they will call ahead and say, please remove the alcohol from my room. And the hotel is more than happy to do that for you. They don't care. I used to do it like when I would take my kids to Disney World. I would call ahead and say, please remove the alcohol. Let me be clear. If you stay at a Disney property, they don't stock the refrigerators with alcohol. If you stay at the Swan and Dolphin, which is on the property, on Disney World property, if you stay there, that's not owned by Disney, and they will have alcohol in their fridges. But again, you call ahead and they'll remove it, and they don't ask why. They don't say, oh, you must be an alcoholic. No, I just don't want my kids, trying to open up the refrigerator. And here's a problem we used to have when we were traveling. So in the nicer hotels, they'll have like their fridge that's stocked, and then they'll have like a little basket that has chips and candy and all kinds of little snacks. And then you take what you want, and when the housekeeping comes in to clean, then they take an inventory and they charge you for whatever you've eaten, right? Well, one bag of M&Ms is like $10. Okay, so if you have children and you think, oh, look, this is a nice complimentary basket of snacks, and then you get, $300 added to your bill because y'all sat around snacking all night. So that's the other thing I used to do, is to ask them to just remove, the complimentary, the stuff that they had in the room. But I learned that the hard way, by the way, not because I'm so smart. I learned it because we got back and my son or daughter, I don't remember which one it was, they were so hungry and they wanted that little container of Pringles, which in a store it cost you $1.25, right? And I was like, fine, go right ahead. And then when I got my bill, it was like $8 or some crazy amount. So, but yeah, Trisha, if you want to use your fridge, you can ask them to come and remove the alcohol from your refrigerator, and then you can put anything in there that you would like. So that has been our FYI moment for the video. I have class and integrity as well, but there's a point where I don't put up with the BS. Harley, same, 100%. My general philosophy in life is let people be who they are. It's not my job to judge them, to decide if they're doing right or wrong, it's not me. You live your life. I live my life. I'm going to try to find something enjoyable about you. I want to make friends. I want to be friendly. But when you start lying to law enforcement and you call yourself a true crime channel and you're trying to get an ex-friend arrested and put in jail for 25 years, I'm drawing the line. That's it. You want to talk about me? You want to say I'm fat? You want to say I'm ugly? You want to say I'm old? Whatever you want to say about me, I'm not going to come back at you. Say what you want. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But when you're trying to have an innocent person thrown in jail for 25 years for nothing, yep, I'm done. I'm going to open my mouth. And it wasn't one 84-year-old that you tried to steal money from, Trisha. It was two. And that looks like a pattern to me. That is very concerning. And because of the channel you run and the people that come to YouTube looking for friends, looking for companionship, that makes you dangerous, that you are exploiting these old people that are lonely and they have a lot of money saved up. You're exploiting them, and it's wrong. It is horrifying thought to me to think about Helen the nun, that she worked hard, she saved up all this money, and overnight, Trisha comes into her life and basically walks away with $150,000 of this woman's cash. How? How is this even? You want to know the reality, Trisha? You should have lost Web Sleuths. Sue Pruitt gave you many opportunities to get your shit together. You should have sat your ass down and let Sue take ownership of Web Sleuths. You had absolutely no right, none whatsoever, to take that woman's money. None. You could do prison time for stealing $150,000 from someone. And all of you people that are hanging out in Trisha's channel, and this is where you feel safe, and this is your friend group, you better be on the lookout what you're doing. Just how close are you letting her get to you? Because her history indicates a pattern of grifting. She's never had a real job for herself. She hasn't managed to save a single dime for herself. The way she has survived was getting your money. People like you, people with high-end empathy, people that had a soft heart, and they would say, oh, look, this lady's having so much trouble. It's okay if I give her a little bit of money. Stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. It is stealing from you guys who did work hard. It is stealing from you guys who did save your money. Marty Ross in Christina's video, the security guide said he would also be talking to Lauren. So I imagine Lauren, Grace, and Megan, Trisha all floated Jay's name as well. God, it's disgusting. Jay was recording nothing untoward. She did nothing. And they say, oh, she was in Othram. No, she went into a merch store. Do you know how many times I've taken a picture of something or a video of something I was thinking about buying and send it to my friend and say, what do you think? Do you like this? Is this cute? Nobody cares if you record in a merch store. So look, more lies coming out of the Lauren Matthias camp, right? Oh, she was recording in Othram's protected area. No bullshit. No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. So were there 2 incidents yesterday? Yes, Lindsay, there were 2. One was Jay and one was Christina Mack. And you know what? I cannot believe he used that term, naughty list. I just cannot believe it. Jay was reported for posting negative stuff. Who cares? Why does CrimeCon care what anyone is putting on their YouTube video? Good Lord. I think they both happened yesterday, Marty. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah, we're definitely in kindergarten, Mystic Firefly. Definitely. You're on the naughty list. I want some kind of directive from CrimeCon on what one must do to get on the naughty list. Like, is this Lauren's naughty list? Is she the vice president of the naughty list? Oh my God, Cat Baloo. Cat Baloo said just what I was saying. In my opinion, Lauren has been watching other channels and has created a naughty list from the critics. Well, that puts me on the naughty list. That's good. It's a mark of honor to share the naughty list with such fine people. Put me on it, yo heifer. I'm good. Won't be the first time I was on somebody's naughty list. Maybe Lauren talks to Susan Hendricks. Black screen. I know it went black. The computer's hot. So, okay, let me let my poor old computer cool down, and I'll be back later tonight. I'm fixing to go back over to my daughter's house and hang out with all the grandbabies, and we're gonna do picnicking today and rivers and waterfalls, and then I'll be back tonight. Jay's channel is none of CrimeCon's business. And do we really want CrimeCon making rules for anyone based on who they hired as their security? Don't get on the naughty list. He's making a list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. It's a joke. It's silly. My yellow heat warning is finally off today. Oh my God, Mystic. I know. It's been awful. It's beautiful up here. I'm in Colorado right now. Oh my gosh, we're up in the mountains and it is nice and cool and wonderful. Thank you. That was great. First time here. Oh my God. I'll see Cheryl and Amanda. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I know. Look, some of us are drawn to dark sarcasm, Wolfus. Some of us can't help ourselves, okay? It's all right. Leave those kids alone. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. The teacher's so bright. I gotta wear shades. All right. So did Jay get reported for what she did in the vendor area? No, I think it was in general, like, we're watching you. It's damn Nazi Germany authoritarian crap. You're on our list. We're watching you. Don't move about comfortably. No, there's eyes everywhere. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. Yeah. She had a great conversation with Chris McDonough. She hasn't done anything. They had fun together. They were awesome together. Oh, yeah. Let me think a minute. Hold on. My brain's not pulling it up. Hold on. It's like an A, lots of A sounds. Tell me something. Give me a sentence to say. I can't think of a sentence. I can't. I promise tonight I'll be able to talk like an Owsie. THC, what? Can someone say what Jay did at CrimeCon? Nothing. She didn't do anything. She literally was just walking. She did nothing. No, she didn't do anything. Don't be nasty sometimes, yeah. Web sleuths. What did that say? Web sleuth CC video from last year. It's about 10 minutes, called Broadcasting Live Saturday at the Othram booth at 4 p.m. Eastern. Well, that was from last year, but Jay didn't go to CrimeCon last year. This is the first year she's ever been. I think that's true. That was my understanding. Oh, yeah, the naughty list thing was absurd. It's just silly. Are you trying the Aussie accent? Just learn to say the alphabet first with the Aussie accent. I'll do that, Aussie Cheryl. Thank you. Can't wait to see what Jolene has to show tonight about the goings on. I know. I love Jolene. She's one of my go-tos. I never go to bed without listening to her show. She makes me laugh. She's just funny as hell. So, okay, everybody. I'm going to go and get ready and go see my grandbabies and airplane mode is amazing. I don't feel like I'm being trolled. Am I being trolled? For clarifying, Jay was not nicked after the warning, and it's trolling. She seemed really down and late. Oh, no, I hope she's not down. I thought everything was great, Marty. Man, I hate that damn Lauren. Man, she's disgusting. Horrible person. No, I don't think I am either, Team Doocy Doo. All right, people, you guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me and listening to my rant. It's been a while since I had a real rant like that. So let's just go ahead and do a fun one on the way out. Y'all have a great time. Bye.
Trisha the grifter strutting down round Bev B's yard. Brown loafer heels clicking like she owning it all. She found a lonely old woman. Trisha got a sparkle in her eye. Sweet tea and sympathy, then wave that phone goodbye.
She coos, oh honey, let me help you text your friends.
Next thing you know, that iPhone sliding in her purse and that phone is gone again.
Inheritance check.
signed, sealed, delivered with a kiss. Trisha's laughing and dreaming about all the way to the bank. Trisha's got that sparkle in her smile, that devil in her stride.
Stealing purses, phones, and bank accounts.
Bonita Stacy's Clyde.
Trisha the grifter, queen of the con.
Grifting lonely ladies from dusk till dawn.
Phones and fortune, she takes them with glee, funding her fabulous, ridiculous spree. Gold brooch pin right there on her chest,
Flashing brighter than the lie she tells best.
Trisha the grifter.
Ooh, what a thief living large on somebody else's money.
New fur coat dripping diamonds on her wrist. Attacking John Ramsey, he is at the top of her list. John Bonet, who she tweets with a sneer while sipping champagne that cost a whole year. She's got a brand new wardrobe, looking oh so fine, but did she steal those fancy threads from Beth B's closet line?
Plaza Raid at midnight,
Hangers flying high,
she in best dress,
waving that brooch to the sky. She's got that sparkle in her smile,
that devil in her stride.
stealing closets, cash and clout. Watch her take the ride. Trisha the grifter, queen of the con.
Grifting lonely ladies from dusk till dawn.
Phones and fortune, she takes them with glee,
Funding her fabulous, ridiculous spree.
gold brooch pin right there on her chest.
Flashing brighter than the lie she tells best.
Trisha the grifter.
Ooh, what a thief living large on somebody else's greed.
Oh, Trisha, Trisha, what's a girl to do
When the well runs dry and the marks are few,
she just bats those lashes, spins another tale. Bless your heart, my darling.
then she's gone without fail. Trisha the grifter, swinging through the night.
Stealing phones and purses from the dead under soft moonlight.
From lonely old ladies to Ramsey rants online.
She's funding chaos with somebody else's dime.
That big gold brooch catching every light on clothes that might belong to Beth B. Ain't that
Trisha the
right?
grifter, sassiest grifter in town.
Bow down, honey.
She's wearing the crown. Ah, Trisha. Trisha the grifter.
Yes, she did that.
Trisha the grifter.
Swing it, girl.
Trisha the grifter.
Swing it, girl.
Trisha.